No one tells you this. So you wanted to be a doctor, and now you're one. So I completed medical school recently. Celebrations everywhere. Msao, professor, thank you very much. Now, but there are things you need to know about med school and completion of medical school. The two are different. Times have changed. Now here is what you should know. In our class, we're like over 100 students, which is a very little number these days. 100 students are very few. Now, there are over 13 universities offering medicine in Uganda. Now, 13 universities times 100 students, that makes it close to 1,300 students graduating every year. That's if you're putting it in a context of that private universities also admit like 100 students, which is impossible. There are universities that admit just 1,000 students. That should tell you that toliwa chitalo nyonga volowooza. You're not as of importance as you thought. I know, and you might go and check out some statistics. WHO telling you that doctor to patient ratio is still, I think, low, so like one doctor, blah, blah, blah. But like on ground, it's very different. I think, I don't know, maybe people are eating too many apples a day, or it's just a poverty case, and guys are not willing to pay for your services. That's a very harsh truth. Now, for you to be of importance, you should do what most people don't want to do, specialize. That's the only way you'll be of importance. Now, the field with which you specialize in is up to you, honestly. If it was up to me, I would specialize with anything that deals with women. And that's not because I love women. Okay, maybe I love the women, but like women have better health-seeking behaviors than men. So instead of doing I'd rather do obs-gyn, you understand, I'd rather do dermatology, and you know, but like the field you specialize in is up to you. And I'd rather specialize in a field where I'm like one of the 10 in Africa doing it. Cardiology, neurosurgery, but those ones choose you. Or else I would rather specialize in a political thing, something that, you know, you just hustle your way through. I'm talking public health. But like, you know, with the recent cut of funding and everything, I do not think that's a good idea. But anyway, the field of specializing in, that is up to you. The next point, it is not so noble anymore. Of course, the title still holds a lot of weight and everything, but like a wise man once said, there is no nobility in poverty. And that holds a lot of strength, yeah. So now, I think the people who did medicine in those early days finished all the money that was there, and that might be true. So, which also leads me to another point, like there's a very big generational gap between you and your mentors. If your mentors are the old professors and everything, yes, they might mentor you and everything, but there's a very big generational gap. The things that they did in their time no longer apply this side. A case example, I know most of you guys have heard of stories. People tell you that for us, when we finished medical school, the government came, gave us jobs, were deployed. 2 years later, they were begging us to do masters. Those things don't happen anymore. The same government that did that, these days, they would rather buy cars than deploy interns. Like, the chances of you being deployed immediately you finish medical school are very low these days. So on the ground, it's a little bit different, yeah? And also, that should tell you that you shouldn't have just one mentor. It's actually better for your mentors to be like these master's students, the guys who are going through it right now. You ask them, like, how is it on ground? Because that's what counts. And that brings me to like my last point. Mental health is very key. I do not know where I read this, but like, I don't know where I saw the statistics, but like 6% of doctors are happy. I think only 6% of doctors are happy. So the other 90-something percent, what happened to them? And what do you think is the cause of that? Mental health, depression, and all that stuff. Like doctors front a lot of mental health and everything, yet they are going through the most. So I'll leave that one to you.